goons, but they're not doing that.
Can we divorce presence of goons in the country from the police and the political class? Why do I say that? Because during the protest, we saw individuals with batons being escorted by police on police vehicles. We had individuals in the CBD saying that they were protecting their businesses with batons. Yet we had protesters who only had flags and water who were being beaten up by the police. I mean, there's a time when I was at a rally where the president was along Naivasha Road, and immediately, like 200 meters from where the president was, there were goons who were stealing from the people. So even as we talk about goons, can we divorce them from the political class? Because remember, even those who are speaking today, victims of the same, are saying all these goons are linked to political class. So do we then expect that the very same political class who sit in parliament would pass anything that would take away from them the people who push them?
And it all boils down to Kenyans, and we have elections coming up, and we know the people who are, I mean, the goons we saw in Kikuyu. We know who is behind those goons. And everywhere you go, there's always a politician behind it. I'll be honest with you. During the Gen Z protests, as we were coming to the end, that's when they introduced the goons. And we saw people being attacked. I think you remember Hanifa was attacked, and we were coming for... And we sat down and we said, okay, there's a protest. I think it was 99. I'm not sure which one it was. And now these guys have introduced goons. And there were suggestions that we also now, when we're going to the protest, we arm ourselves. Let's make sure we also have our own batons. Let's make sure that when they come, we need to be firm and defend ourselves. And we sat there and we said, we can't be like these guys. That would not be right. And the law is very clear. Article 37, every Kenyan has a right to peaceably and unarmed. So if we were to go out there with rungus and we're saying these rungus are for self-defense, when these goons come to attack us, it would beat the purpose. And they would use that now against us. So when we were planning, we said, no, we can't do that. We're still going out there and we will demand protection from the police because that is what the law provides. So when the police fail to do their work, when you are seeing goons even in religious institutions, imagine places of worship, and police just watch by. They even come in and make the situation worse by tear gassing the congregation. It speaks volumes. So I would say that politicians who cannot be divorced from the goons we are seeing today are supported by politicians. Some of them are even getting appointments, to public positions. And politicians are the ones behind this. So if we want to have a country that is devoid of goons, of violence and all that, chukua kadi. And make sure we vote out these leaders who are supporting, who are financing the goons.